the secret that should never be found. On the day the world celebrated their love, a single secret threatened to destroy everything. Because the woman Kang Min-jae was about to marry had a past no one saw coming. And when the truth finally surfaced, it didn't just break hearts. It changed everything. The wedding that stopped a nation. The sun rose gently over Seoul, casting golden light across the city. But today was different. Today, the world was watching. News stations, social media, international press, everyone was focused on one event. Kang Min-jae's wedding. And standing beside him was Amara Okoye, the African nurse who had once been judged, rejected, and doubted. Now, if you're still watching, please just hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for part 4. She was about to become the wife of one of the most powerful men in Asia. Inside the grand wedding hall, everything shimmered with elegance. Crystal chandeliers, white roses, soft music echoing through the room. Amara stood in front of a mirror, dressed in a breathtaking white gown. Her dark skin glowed under the soft light. Her braided hair was styled beautifully, framing her face. She looked radiant. But her eyes held something else. A feeling she couldn't explain. Her best friend adjusted her veil. "You look perfect," she said softly. Amara smiled. But it didn't reach her eyes. "Thank you. Are you nervous?" Amara hesitated. A little. But deep down, it wasn't just nerves. It was something else. Something she couldn't explain. Meanwhile, in another room, Min-jae adjusted his suit. Calm. Composed. But his assistant stepped in quickly. "Sir, there's something you need to see." Min-jae frowned slightly. "Not now. It's urgent." There was something in his voice. Something serious. Min-jae turned. "Show me." The file that changed everything. The assistant handed him a tablet. Min-jae's eyes scanned the screen. At first, nothing. Then, his expression changed. Slightly, but noticeably. "What is this?" he asked quietly. "A report, sir." "On who?" The assistant hesitated. "Amara Okoye." Min-jae's grip tightened. "That's not possible. We verified it multiple times." Silence. Heavy. Uncomfortable. "What does it mean?" Min-jae asked. The assistant swallowed. "It means she may not have been completely honest with you." The walk down the aisle. The music began. Guests stood. Cameras flashed. The doors opened. Amara stepped forward. Every eye in the room turned toward her. She walked slowly down the aisle. Graceful. Elegant. Beautiful. At the end of the aisle, Min-jae stood waiting. But something had changed. His expression was no longer soft. It was conflicted. Amara noticed. Her steps slowed slightly. Her heart began to race. Something wasn't right. Just as she reached him, a voice echoed through the hall. "Stop this wedding." Gasps filled the room. Everyone turned. A man stood at the entrance. Older. Serious. Holding a folder. Min-jae's assistant. "This marriage cannot continue," he said. Amara froze. Min-jae didn't move. "Explain," Min-jae said coldly. The assistant stepped forward. "There is something you need to know about Amara Okoye." The secret revealed. The room fell silent. The assistant opened the folder. Years ago, before she came to Korea. Amara's breath caught. "No," she whispered. Amara Okoye was involved in a medical case in Nigeria. Whispers spread. "What kind of case?" someone asked. The assistant looked directly at Min-jae. "A case involving a high-profile patient." Min-jae's voice dropped. "Say it clearly." The assistant hesitated. Then finally, "She was accused of medical negligence. That led to a death." The world turned. Gasps. Shock. Confusion. Amara's eyes filled with tears. "That's not true," she said quickly. But her voice trembled. Min-jae stared at her. "Tell me this isn't real." Amara stepped closer. "It's not what it sounds like." "Then what is it?" he demanded. The entire room waited. For the truth. Her truth. Amara closed her eyes briefly. Then opened them. "I was a junior nurse," she began. The patient was already critical. Her voice shook. "I followed the doctor's instructions. But something went wrong." Tears rolled down her cheeks. And they needed someone to blame. I was the easiest target. Min-jae didn't speak. Didn't move. Why didn't you tell me? He asked quietly. Amara's heart broke. Because I was afraid. Afraid of what? That you would look at me the same way everyone else did. The decision. The room held its breath. Min-jae looked at her. Really looked at her. The woman he loved. The woman who had changed his life. The woman standing before him now. With a past he never knew. Then he spoke. Leave. The word echoed. Amara's face went still. Min-jae. Leave, he repeated. Love, lies, and the truth that came too late. He loved her enough to leave everything behind, but not enough to trust her past. And the moment he chose doubt over love, he lost her. The second goodbye. Amara didn't argue. Didn't fight. She simply nodded. Tears falling silently. I understand, she whispered. Then she turned. And walked away. This time, there was no note. No explanation. Just silence. The aftermath. The wedding was cancelled. The media exploded. Scandal. Secrets. Lies. Min-jae shut everything down. No interviews. No statements. But inside, something was breaking. The truth he ignored. Days later, Min-jae sat alone. The file still in his hands. He read it again. Carefully. Slowly. And this time, he noticed something. A detail he had missed. The case had been dismissed. No charges. No conviction. His eyes widened slightly. She wasn't guilty. The real investigation. Min-jae ordered a full investigation. And what he discovered changed everything. The doctor responsible for the case had covered up his mistake. And Amara had been silenced. Threatened. Forced to leave. She hadn't lied. She had been protecting herself. The final chase. Min-jae didn't hesitate. He left immediately. Back to Nigeria. Back to her. He found her again. Same clinic. Same warmth. But she looked different. Stronger. Guarded. Amara. She turned slowly. No. Her voice was calm. You don't get to come back this time. You chose to believe the worst of me. Her words hit harder than anything. I was wrong, he said. I know the truth now. Truth, she said softly. The truth is, you didn't trust me. Silence. Heavy. Painful. Love isn't just about staying when things are easy, she continued. It's about believing, even when everything is against you. Min-jae stepped closer. I will spend the rest of my life proving that I do. Amara looked at him. Torn. Between love and pain. Then finally, she took a step forward. Because sometimes, love isn't about perfection. It's about forgiveness. And sometimes, the greatest betrayal is not a lie, but a moment of doubt.